Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurani Pachani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhupada Shri Vedikara Shri Sari Guru Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Okay, and just in case in the unlikely event that you missed his first presentation, just by way of introduction, Janakaraj Prabhu originally hails from South Africa, but currently he resettled in Brisbane in Australia, and he been under the shelter of Guru Maharaj for the last 30 years or more. I think basically he took initiation in 1990. So, and he still looks fresh, fresh as the morning dew. So it's always wonderful to invite devotees and listen to devotees recount their recollections and remembrances of Guru Maharaj. And you know, it certainly for me inspires me. I hope that it inspires all of you as well. Please, he has so much association of Guru Maharaj he's had, and in the course of those years, I understand he's built a collection of photographs, etc. So his presentation is mainly around presenting those photographs, and of course the old saying, a picture paints 1,000 words, right? And so that's true today as ever, if not more. And if in the course of one of those pictures it sparks a memory and you'd like to know more about that particular time, place, circumstance, please do. I would very much encourage you to sort of, and Janakaraj Prabhu has no objection, I have certainly no objection, please just ask the question. Don't hesitate, right? And that way it'll make today's session interactive as well, all right? So I always look forward to Sundays, because for me, weekdays is generally working and I don't have much association, if any at all. And so Sundays weekends is really my only association of devotees and God brothers and God sisters, even though it's virtual, but nonetheless. So please do take advantage of that. And I'll hand over to Janakaraj. Hare Krishna, Janakaraj. Thank you for accepting our invitation once again. And making yourself available at such short notice.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to glorify Guru Maharaj. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here, although I do not feel qualified, no competent, but thank you, Gaurari Prabhu, also for your over-generous compliments. Thank you. So I'll first start off with pranams. And Namahom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami iti namine Snigdha Cheta Supranita Bhagminam Cha Rasa Prutam Prabhupada Gata Pranam Nomi Bhakti Charupadam Namahom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskata Dasatanine Sri Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyo Vachapatitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namo. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you again for this rare opportunity to glorify Srila Gurudev. I'm not sure if many of you were with us when we did it last time. So because time did not permit, we didn't finalize it. So Gaurahari Prabhu now gave me the opportunity to go forward and probably expand a bit further on some of the photos and probably finish off with that there. And I've also liked the opportunity at the end. There was a question posed last time that we didn't have the time to address it. I don't know if the Mataji is still here with us today. Incidentally, most of y'all have got your video cameras off. So I'm not sure how many of you all have been here for the last one. I have condensed it down even further than the photos we had last time. So it should be a little bit more tighter. So without further ado, we'll go into the video. So what it is over the last 30, 35 years, I had a flair, not that I had any ability, but the flair for taking photographs. And Guru Maharaj encouraged me from the very young age to get involved in video filming and photographing his programs, his associations, and he tolerated me a lot. I did get a couple of scoldings along the way, but nevertheless, there was a couple of times Guru Maharaj used to encourage me to look at the videos, and he used to also, compliment or even comment, and also he used to chastise me about it. One of the first videos I had for Guru Maharaj is, so the introduction was there initially, and we did one Guru Maharaj was giving as a lecture, and I took a few shots of the deities, and then I put titles over the deities like that, not over the face, but over the bottom. And Guru Maharaj told me, whenever you have the deities, do not cover them in any way. So if you're going to put titles, put it away from deities or without the deities, but if the deities are there, you should not. So that was one of the first instructions Guru Maharaj gave me with regards to this, service that I had for Guru Maharaj. As time went by, Guru Maharaj invited me to come to India with him. He initially wanted me to spend 5 years with Abhay Charan. Things changed a bit along the way, so I spent a year in the first few episodes with Abhay Charan in Mumbai at Veda Foundation. I don't know if anybody knows about Guru Maharaj used to have right opposite Jew Temple. There was a big building, and there was a little gym kind of thing next to it, and then there was this building. And on the ground floor, Guru Maharaj had Veda Foundation studios, offices. And I stayed there in one of the offices for almost a year. And then towards the latter part, when Guru Maharaj was doing 1996 Parikram, I went with Guru Maharaj, and we went to Mayapur, Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri. I have a couple of photos that I'll share with you. So at this stage, let's share the screen, and I'll go through some of the pictures you all have seen, and hopefully a lot of them you haven't. And oh yes, like Gaur Hari Prabhu was mentioning, at any stage, please feel free to jump in. If you have something that you can expand about, or you want to know something, or you had a realization or some association Guru Maharaj that the speech remind you of, please, I'd like it to be an open forum, interactive presentation. So I'd really love if you all can join us with.
Janakaraj Prabhu, I'm going to ask a question. I remember, if you don't mind, if it's okay.
Please, yes, I would love that.
Yeah, so when I was traveling with Guru Maharaj, I had 3 cameras which I was traveling with,
right,
in those days. This is in, I think, 1990, 91. Right. But I used to have 3 cameras strapped around me. And then I asked Guru Maharaj, is there any kind of, instances where I shouldn't take a photograph? Right. And at that time he said, basically three things not to take a photograph. Right. And I apologize in advance that, your photos may well include that, but that's an aside.
It does. I know which one of them is. But I didn't take them.
He mentioned this to me. So he said, don't take photographs of spiritual master paying obeisances, right? Don't take photographs of a spiritual master taking prasad, right? And don't take photographs of spiritual master taking rest, right? Those 3 things he mentioned to me. And, that, of course, it might be different for different devotees at different times.
Yeah.
So I apologize in advance if it's not you at all. But just as you mentioned, it sparked a question in my mind. So I don't know whether Guru Maharaj sort of gave you any sort of strictures or guidelines in that respect.
Right. So yes, of course, those 3 are definitely not acceptable. But there was a few very minute incidents where Guru Maharaj tolerated us in taking some of the photos, but like hypothetically, when Guru Maharaj was taking prasadam, see, I had a mood, like, see, the thing is that was not for Srila Prabhupada's leading disciples who captured everything about Srila Prabhupada, we wouldn't have so much at hand. So there was the odd occasions that I transgressed a little bit with that mentality in mind, that in the future, to have the one or two really classy ones or the really classic ones, which we would share only among us disciples. So at that time as well, what I did was I didn't take it. I gave to a friend who was not a disciple to take it. So, or like, somebody like that, or even my son to take it,
Okay.
But I didn't share that until now that Guru Maharaj is not there. Like even with Srila Prabhupada, some of the pictures of Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada sitting in the corner and taking prasadam as Vyasa Puja. But it's very rarely that I took it. And that as well, if there was a reason, like Guru Maharaj taking prasadam alone, I wouldn't take it. But if you're taking prasadam with somebody or a lot of disciples and Guru Maharaj was giving a class, and I'll just take 1 or 2 shots. But yes, definitely. Guru Maharaj taking rest is no. I have never taken any of those. And when Guru Maharaj was paying obeisances, I've got a couple of those, but very few. So the thing is about those that are rare are more priceless.
Yeah.
So those pictures. So it's good. Like some of us, when we remember Guru Maharaj taking prasadam, because some of my most intimate times with Guru Maharaj is when he was taking prasadam. Okay. As a disciple, Guru Maharaj used to take prasadam. What amazed me when Guru Maharaj took prasadam was that, whenever Guru Maharaj took prasadam, he had an entire entourage of people standing around him.
Yeah, of course.
From the time I remember. And Guru Maharaj would just take, and he was not affected at all. Like when we take prasadam, somebody watch us eat, we feel a little bit awkward, we wouldn't take more, Guru Maharaj just totally relaxed. So taking prasadam with Guru Maharaj was extremely, when Guru Maharaj was taking prasadam, the other thing I appreciated when Guru Maharaj took prasadam is that he was a connoisseur for prasadam. If somebody watched Guru Maharaj taking prasadam, he hit like a gentleman. He knew how to mix everything. Even the way he touched with his hand was like music. Now, I'm sure a lot of people say because of my Guru Maharaj, I feel like about him. But to watch Guru Maharaj taking prasadam was a treat on its own. It was just amazing to watch him take prasadam, like the way he'll take it, the way he does it. It's like a symphony, like music. It was like music. Everything about Guru Maharaj was just classic. So yes, so some of those, I don't think I've got any of Guru Maharaj taking video. One of the few things I've got, which I haven't got it now, is that I was using Guru Maharaj's video in Cape Town. We were living at one of a person's house when we were shooting Abhay Charan there, and they had a pool table. Okay. And Guru Maharaj took the pool sticks and was shooting pool. I got it on video, and Guru Maharaj said, don't share that. And so I deleted it.
Okay. Yeah.
So some very unusual. Sorry?
Yeah, there must have been, because I remember once when I was about to take a photograph.
Yes.
And he said, don't take that photograph. Yeah, I don't know if you had that experience.
Yeah, it was amazing. There was another time I remember when Guru Maharaj came near, it was early days when Guru Maharaj came to Brisbane, and he gave a class. It was such a superb class. And then everyone when came out was saying, wow, what a class, what a lovely class. Guru Maharaj called me, Janakaraj, do not share that video. That's why. He says, I was not pleased with that class. It's probably the worst class I gave in my life. I said, Guru Maharaj, everyone was saying how nice your class was. So that was one of the nice ones. The other thing is that public, if anybody knows statistics, public speaking is one of the greatest phobias. So they did a survey once, and they found that the topmost phobia that people have is about public speaking. The second one is death. So people are more afraid of public speaking than of death, right? I mean, all of us.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever I ask the voters to speak, it's like decline. Okay.
So one day I was driving Guru Maharaj coming back, and when I used to drive Guru Maharaj, sometimes 2-3 hours, I used to ask him really questions that like we couldn't ask him generally because we had the time and Guru Maharaj had the time to talk to me. And I asked him, Guru Maharaj, you just came back from work, this World Health Organization. I think it was where Guru Maharaj was with this aristocratic suit and all the flags behind him, and thousands of people watching him. And so what happened was we had one program that we were organizing in a university. So all top class, but our attendances wasn't great because we started marketing it quite late. So our attendance was very small. And so when Guru Maharaj was here, I was phoning on telling the devotees, hey, please don't forget, please do come tomorrow. Because as an organizer, your success in the program is by attendance. So Guru Maharaj called me to me, Janakaraj, you've already did what you could do. Whoever comes, comes. Don't worry about phoning anyone else. So I said, but Guru Maharaj, for you, it's no problem because you don't mind. But for me as an organizer, it has to be some success. And then Guru Maharaj told me, Janakaraj, even if one person comes, I'm happy to talk. And then he told me, when I go to Bangladesh, do you know how many people come? I said, no, Guru Maharaj. He says, well, at least 2,000 to 3,000 people come. And so I said, Guru Maharaj, when you gave that class recently, for world dignitaries, world top leaders, and then you speak to 2,000 people, don't you feel anxiety or stress? Guru Maharaj said, no, I don't feel anything. He says, I can just go and talk. So Guru Maharaj never had that fear at all. Guru Maharaj was fearless, you could see Guru Maharaj would just walk into a class and he'll just capture everyone. He just had that ability. There was one occasion, I think I will talk about Guru Maharaj and whatever photos come up. There was one occasion when devotee got quite sick. And in Australia, when you go to an hospital, procedure and protocol is a very big thing. So you can't just walk in and do what you want to. You got to follow the procedure and protocol set aside. But Guru Maharaj walked in. When he walked into the hospital, you could see that everyone could see something special about him. And everyone just made way. When Guru Maharaj walked, like when 10 devotees walked, it's okay. But when Guru Maharaj walked, people could just see that this is an unusual personality. And when he walked into the hospital, everyone just made way. They all just overstepped the procedure and protocol. And I was wondering how. They don't even know that Guru Maharaj is such a great personality, But Guru Maharaj had that power, that Shakti in him. That they immediately opened up because it was a little bit of, this was a high security place because there was some mental issue involved. And so, there was very big on security there. It wasn't just like somebody was sick. And, that person had, like that. This wonderful devotee, when he's not sick, is the best devotee ever, best disciple ever. I am so attached to him and he's such a respectful fellow. Really wonderful devotee. But when he gets sick, bipolar, it's very difficult. So when he was at my house, Guru Maharaj was here, it was very difficult to manage him. And so we had to call in the proper, assistance from the medical board. And then they immediately had him, into a, like a lockup place. But still, when Guru Maharaj went there, they made so much facility for Guru Maharaj that I myself was amazed, because to get even the smallest deviation from the proceeding protocol is a no-no.
Right. Yeah.
And so that you can see wherever Guru Maharaj went, he just commanded respect. He never demanded respect. He commanded respect. That's the difference. Sure. So it's truly amazing. So yes, Prabhu, I hope I didn't oversling that shot. But yes, Guru Maharaj. Okay. Yes, so Guru Maharaj did tell me that, and I've got a couple of choice photos, which and a lot of the photos I had right now, I didn't share until Guru Maharaj has left us. So I kept it for many years. I shared it with just a few disciples, but now that Guru Maharaj is no longer with us, I see that there's no offense in those things. And Guru Maharaj himself, he gave me a little bit of leeway in a lot of ways. He gave me a lot of leeway, and he told me, encouraged me. As I was younger and things like that. There was once or twice that he chastised me, but mildly, so I was lucky like that. So give me a second. I'm going to share the screen as we speak. So apologies to some of the devotees that saw some of these photos on our last one. So it's not my, so anyways, let me share screen. So is my screen shared, Prabhu?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
No. Yes, now it is.
Now it's shared already. Excellent. Alrighty. So I'll start with a little introduction of where I came from and to glorify the relevant deities. So basically, I am from Durban, South Africa. born and bred. At a later stage, after my daughter was born, I realized South Africa isn't a place for my family. I approached Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj at that time told me, Janakaraj, South Africa is not a place, to raise a family, and it's just gone unruly. And then Guru Maharaj told me, see, America is not the same after 9/11. And he told me New Zealand isn't quite developed. He said Canada is quite. I'm going to say something, but no offense intended to anyone. I'm just repeating Guru Maharaj's words to me personally. I don't want to offend anyone again. All your devotees are very wonderful, but definitely. So Guru Maharaj told me that Canada is a bit cold, and he told me no gentleman wants to go to London. So he told me Australia is about the best place in the world. So effectively, I made my move from here after getting permission from Guru Maharaj. So this is Shri Shri Radharadhanath, Guru Maharaj's lotus feet in Shri Shri Radharadhanath. This is the temple that we have in Shri Shri Radharadhanath. It's such a gorgeous, huge temple, huge domes. I'm not going to spend too much of time because we went through this last time, so that in case somebody is, for the rest of you, but for those who weren't with us last time, I'll just go on a quick introduction. This is the entrance to Shri Shri Radharadhanath. And this is the temple room. So as you can see, I came to the temple room when we were still I came to Shri Shri Radharadhanath when it was in the building stage, prior to the grand opening. And so when I walked in the temple room for the first time, the deities weren't installed, but I knew this is where I belonged. I just walked in the temple room and I knew this is where I belonged. I knew in my whole life, I felt something from a young child. I felt something that was missing. And so when I walked in the temple room, I knew this is my home. I was a fairly young boy, and contrary to my father and my parents and my family's pleasure, I took to this process. So this is the deities, Shri Shri Radharadhanath, the glorious Shri Shri Radharadhanath. These are the deities in my heart, the prananath of my heart. Every day without fail, I remember them and worship, and I offer prayers to them, even though I haven't seen them in years and years and years. Then this is Brisbane Temple. Guru Maharaj is, when we went to the temple, we used to ensure that two garlands was made. One garland was made to offer Guru Maharaj, and another garland was made so that Guru Maharaj can offer to Srila Prabhupada when he walked in. So even if Guru Maharaj went twice a day to the temple, we had 4 garlands, once for Guru Maharaj when giving class, but also a garland for Guru Maharaj to offer Srila Prabhupada. We have a small preaching center here in Brisbane. This is Gaunitai that we have, and so when Guru Maharaj used to initially come and stay at my house, this is the temple that I had, the temple room that I had. It was fairly from my point of view, I felt at least it was fairly okay, better than what I had prior when I was traveling and when I first settled in. A devotee gave me small Gaunitai deities and Nishingadeva on the left. One day Guru Maharaj was sitting in front, so just on this side we had a little chair, and Guru Maharaj would sit and chant his rounds in front of the deities. And then my wife and I was cooking prasadam for Guru Maharaj in the kitchen, which is just adjacent to this. And Guru Maharaj got up and told me, Janakaraj, I got something for you. After a while of chanting, he had an inspiration, and he told me, I want you to have, I want to give you a gift and give you an altar. And on that altar, I want you to have Lord Nishingadev on the left. I want you to have Gaunitai in the middle, and I want you to have Jagannath Baladev Subhadra on the right. And so then Guru Maharaj asked me, would you like brass or would you like marble deities? I told Guru Maharaj, I don't even know. I didn't even think about it. Whatever Guru Maharaj decides, I'll have. So Guru Maharaj said, okay, I'll make the arrangements. He told me, now go now and bring me a measuring tape. And this is Bhakti Charu Maharaj, my spiritual master. He takes a measuring tape and he measures my altar room, height and width, so that, and then he took me and my wife to his room, and he designed an altar, what color to be, how many levels to be, how many domes to be there, whether it was natural, whether it was painted, everything in minute details. He did that. This, up to now, I'm so touched that Guru Maharaj thought of us in such a manner. So then 3 or 4 years later, Guru Maharaj came home. He arranged the altar, the deities, everything got shipped down. We had the assembly done. And this we had as a deity installation program. Apart from what you see on the picture, there was a lot of devotees on the outside and behind that attended. And then we had quite a few brahmanas who were actually doing the deity installation. Guru Maharaj oversaw everything in very nice detail. He made sure everything was done perfectly. He asked questions. He made sure that, you know, all the deities were taken care of in a very nice manner, as a father should. But Guru Maharaj said, I won't do it myself because these are Grihastha deities for the home. And as a sannyasi, I personally would like other devotees to do it. So there, on that occasion, Guru Maharaj oversaw, but he himself did not participate in the Abhishek. And he wanted me to do Arati. But anyways, as I mentioned, Guru Maharaj was calling the brahmanas and he was asking them questions about, you know, what you're doing, this, what we done. And he was giving them personal instructions of how things should be done. And then afterwards, he gave all the devotees a nice class. So this is actually where I'm sitting right now. I'm sitting right now. So Guru Maharaj was sitting over there and he gave a 1.5 hour class. Such a beautiful class he gave on deity installation and the different modes of nature and how to worship the deity. And then thereafter, we put the deities on the altar, and this is the gift that Guru Maharaj has given me. This is a personal gift from my spiritual master to me, and for me, every single day, it's a gift that keeps giving. I can't imagine life without this, such a special gift from my spiritual master, from our spiritual master. And as you can see, the deities on the altar, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra on Nrsimhadev on the left. And there was I'm not sure if I got a picture down here, but if you ever look carefully, there's 2 Gaunitais on the altar. And on one occasion afterwards, Guru Maharaj came and asked me, Janakaraj, why have you got 2 Gaunitais on the altar? And I said, Guru Maharaj, see, I already had the smaller Gaunitai, and because of service, I got attached to them. So when I got when Guru Maharaj sent me the bigger Gaunitai deities, you know, I kept them so I could give them to my children. Then Guru Maharaj said, oh, that's good. So he didn't ask me to take it off. So up to now, I still have those deities on the altar. So as you can see, Guru Maharaj is, you know, making sure everything is done perfectly. Guru Maharaj told me that he told my wife, you've got the beautiful deities, you make sure you take care of them very nicely. So then we converted this place into an altar room. And, you know, this is what we do. So Guru Maharaj is coming, as you can see, he had a very special relationship with Rajaraj and my family. That's my son. And, you know, that's my daughter in the middle, and Satya Maharani Mataji behind the curtain. And Abhay Charan is at the bottom, and he's holding Rajaraj, my eldest son. So as you can see, when Guru Maharaj was there, he was very, very, very merciful to us. And you can see even in his smile, it was such a natural relationship he had. You know, he gave us so much of mercy. So this, incidentally, these pictures are not in chronological order. I tried to put them, you know, as we needed. This is going back about 30 some odd years. This is Guru Maharaj in South Africa. Behind him, I want to glorify one of our very wonderful God brothers. His name is Shrutakirti Prabhu. He was the temple president of Sri Radharadhanath, and he was the best temple president I had in my life. Such a wonderful organizer, such a wonderful manager, and such a wonderful leader, such a loving personality. My early days, whenever I think of any of my early days in ISKCON, he has played such a phenomenal role in my spiritual life, personally. And I used to spend every day with him practically. You know, he had so much of service. He engaged every single devotee in his congregation appropriately, with love and care. So I feel very blessed that I had the association of Shrutakirti Prabhu. Those who knew him will definitely agree with that. This is a picture. Guru Maharaj was leaving. Shrutakirti Prabhu is on the right. And Guru Maharaj was leaving South Africa. I used to work with another very senior, wonderful God brother of ours, my mentor, Narayan Prabhu. And so Suran Prabhu grabbed the camera from me and said, Janakaraj, you're always taking photos of everyone now. You go and sit there. I said, I'm not sitting the same level as Guru Maharaj. He says, no, you just go and sit there. And then briefly I sat there and he shot this photograph. And I feel very fortunate because I've got all my two senior God brothers there as well. Shri Hari Prabhu is on the left, wonderful devotee, such a sweet devotee. I'm going to go back quickly. If you have a look on the both sides, the candles that are there. Now that's the hand carving of this wonderful devotee, Shri Hari Prabhu. That's one of the things he used to do. He actually even did my wedding as a Brahmana. He was the Brahmana at my wedding. So I'm very, very, appreciative of our senior God brothers. I offer my basis to them daily. This was a program that we had in Pietermaritzburg. As you see, some of the young kids are there who are no longer young kids. And if anyone from UK can look at it carefully, on the right-hand side or left-hand side of Guru Maharaj is Srila Narayan Prabhu's youngest son, Abhishek, who is now in the UK. So from young days, Guru Maharaj was always giving these devotees wonderful, wonderful encouragement. Guru Maharaj encouraged him to sing from a very young age. And I can remember even at that age, Guru Maharaj used to sit and they used to lead kirtan in the temple room. So this is Guru Maharaj and Shri Radha Radhanath with the devotee on the right, another very senior disciple of Srila Prabhupada, gave me a lot of mercy as well and a lot of care. Shamlal Prabhu was his name, and he was a great asset to our yatra. And thanks to Shamlal Prabhu, Bhakti Charu Maharaj, our Guru Maharaj, came to South Africa. He made all the arrangements, and he invited Bhakti Maharaj to come. And due to his mercy, South Africa, all the disciples of South Africa became disciples of Guru Maharaj. Behind him is Balabhadra Prabhu, a very nice, wonderful devotee as well. And I remember him very, very fondly from my younger days. Now on the left-hand side there with the white, there's Nishringa Prabhu, who was the temple president of Johannesburg. As you can see in South Africa, we had the best kirtans. We used to have so many disciples of Srila Prabhupada, and huge kirtans. The early days was absolutely the best. The mood was superb. If you look at behind Guru Maharaj, around Guru Maharaj's right arm, you'll see a wonderful devotee called Srila Narayan Prabhu. And I owe everything to him. He was a mentor to me. He trained me. He chastised me. He molded me. Whatever I accomplished is due to his mercy, and I'm very grateful to him. So when I glorify the disciples of Guru Maharaj, it's a great accolade to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj once was, after chastising me at home, and if I have time in the end, there was a question that was posed last time. I'll use that as an example of how Guru Maharaj gave me instructions to answer that question. So after chastising me so badly, he chastised me because I had a disagreement with our local management, and the local management went to Guru Maharaj and they complained to Guru Maharaj. But Guru Maharaj was well aware of the entire thing. But Guru Maharaj told me, Janakaraj, I know you were not wrong, but as your guru, if somebody complains about my disciple, even if they are not wrong, it is my duty to chastise them. So Guru Maharaj chastised me very badly, but Guru Maharaj told me, I only do it. He says, I am to everyone, I'm really soft. At that time, Guru Maharaj told me, to everyone, I'm really soft. And everyone, all of you all know how soft Guru Maharaj was to everyone. But he said, to my disciples, I'm very hard. He says, to my disciples, I am very hard, but to everyone else, I'm very soft. So I expect my disciples to be of the highest caliber because they represent me. So as you can see in this photo, we used to have, this is very, very early days. We used to have all the wonderful sannyasis attending our programs. And some of the like, for instance, if you look at one on the right-hand side, there's a brahmachari then, Bhaktivedanta Briya Mridanga Maharaj, who is a sannyasi now as well. So we're very fortunate in our young days to get an inundation of mercy from all the Vaishnavas. On this occasion, this is what our temple room used to be like on Janmashtami night. Janmashtami night, there used to be thousands and thousands of people, tens of thousands of people outside in the tent. We used to have video coverage going out from the temple room, but the temple room used to be packed 3 hours in advance with not a single standing space. at least 5,000 people, I think, if my memory serves me right, used to be in the temple room. And because I used to have the camera, I used to be right in front. So I was actually standing on the pedestal on the top here when I took these photos. So the temple president himself gave me the liberties to do all these. So as you can see, Shitakiri Prabhu is behind there. And he told me that we need to capture these moments for the future generations. So he made sure that even when Mandela came to the temple, that I was right in front taking video and photos. When the big gurus came, like I used to be right there. I used to travel with them in the same car. So I could be there capturing all those moments because he appreciated, because he came from a political background. He studied political science, and he knew how to deal with the media. So when he was the temple president, Shri Radharanath used to be on front page almost every week. We should be in the front page of the newspaper almost every week. Every big dignitary used to come to the temple. At that stage, when Mandela just came out of prison, the whole world used to fall at Mandela's feet. But Shitakiri Prabhu attracted him to come to the temple, and he came on 2 occasions. And when he came to the temple room, when all the world leaders were falling at Mandela's feet, he came and fell at Srila Prabhupada's feet. He came and paid obeisance to Srila Prabhupada. So that's quite a significant thing, for us devotees to see what a great personality Srila Prabhupada was. So on this picture, I've told you last time, but I'll go very quickly, is that when on Janmashtami, when the foyer used to open up, the gates used to lift up over the temple. And as the gates lifted up, flowers fell, lots of flowers fell. And Guru Maharaj, how did you all do that? How did you make the flowers fall from the sky as the gates went up? So then Bhakti Chaitanya Swami was explained to Guru Maharaj that on the first story where the gates go up, devotees are standing on top with bunches of flowers, with bags of flowers. And through the little gap between the wall and the gate, they throw flowers down from the top. And you can see Guru Maharaj was so amazed. Even look at his face, it shows amazement in his face. And only I heard that because I was right in front when Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj was explaining this to Guru Maharaj. So I've got the opportunity to share that with you. Again, on the left-hand side, you can see Parthasaraya Das Goswami, Guru Maharaj, little Yastil, Jagannatha Pandit's son was there, his little boy at that time. And Abhishek again, and all the Vaishnavas and Shri Radharanath. So I'm going to try to go a little faster because this was one of the first initiations that Guru Maharaj had in Durban, South Africa. This was when Guru Maharaj first started taking disciples. And as you can see, these are all our very senior God brothers and God sisters take initiation initially. So these are early pictures of Guru Maharaj. And then when this Krishnadas Maharaj's Vyasa Puja, Guru Maharaj came and spent some time, and he was wishing, and he gave class. That class is actually on YouTube if anybody wants to watch it. I happened to stumble across it recently. This is some of the fantastic kirtans we used to have with Guru Maharaj in the early days, and Giriraj Swami with Guru Maharaj. This is Mahavishnu Maharaj with Guru Maharaj. Mahavishnu Maharaj, superb sense of humor. I love this sense of humor. This is Guru Maharaj giving class. And if you have a look from the left-hand side, I think at the back is the temple president from our Phoenix temple, Prabhanu Prabhu. And then there's our great devotee, one nice devotee that came from Mauritius and resettled because he married in South Africa. And then if you look on the right-hand side, there's Nanda Maharaj Prabhu. Then there's our wonderful Srila Narayan Prabhu. I can't glorify him enough. He's such a great personality, heart of gold, a supreme super personality. The father of Pavitram and Kirtan and Abhishek, the husband of Mrinalini Mataji, all great personalities. On this picture, nice. I used to see the camera there. I used to have the camera. So Guru Maharaj told Shitakiri Prabhu, grab the camera. So Shitakiri Prabhu grabbed the camera, he put it on his shoulder, and Guru Maharaj made me to lead Kirtan. And if you have a look at the back, all the devotees, they were just amazed by that. One Mataji, everyone burst out laughing. Such a nice, such a sweet pastimes we used to have with Guru Maharaj in those early days. This is at at one of our Rathi Yatras. During the Rathi Yatra, all the devotees, the sannyasis sitting prasadam, and got some good pictures. I've just condensed down. This is the day that my daughter came from the hospital. We picked her up and came straight to the temple. Guru Maharaj was there. Went straight, happened to be Ekadashi. And as we walked into the temple, Guru Maharaj was staying in Prabhupada's room. I hope I'm not going too fast and everyone can understand me. But Guru Maharaj was there. So as we got in, Guru Maharaj's remnants came out. Being Ekadashi, Mrinalini Mataji was a Brahmin. She took her finger and she just swiped Guru Maharaj's plate from Guru Maharaj's remnants, and she put a finger in my daughter's mouth. So the first thing that my daughter had was Guru Maharaj's remnants on day one, given by Mrinalini Mataji. So I'll never forget that day. And then we went into the room. Guru Maharaj saw and gave mercy, and Guru Maharaj immediately gave her name as Janaki. So this is when in 1996 I was at Guru Maharaj, and then we had a parikram, Vrindavan, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri parikram, superb parikrams. This is Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. Such an impressive picture. I love it because Guru Maharaj's lotus feet with Mayapur dust all over it. When Guru Maharaj used to walk in Mayapur, sometimes there used to be some gravel and stuff, but Guru Maharaj, just where he walked was just like he was floating. You know, Guru Maharaj, if anybody massaged Guru Maharaj's feet, Guru Maharaj's lotus feet is soft, it's absolutely soft. I mean, I massaged on a couple of occasions. I've got one pastime as well when Guru Maharaj chastised me. But Guru Maharaj's lotus feet is so soft. But Guru Maharaj would walk on the gravel path. In those days, I'm not sure now, but those days it was gravel. And it's a bit of a difficulty walking, but to just glide through it in Mayapur Dham. Now, this is Guru Maharaj sitting. So he took us on parikram. We hired a whole lot of these boats, and he took us across the Ganga to different places of pilgrimage. On the right-hand side, you can see Mrinalini Mataji sitting with Guru Maharaj there. Guru Maharaj, the perfect boatman. You know, so you can see Guru Maharaj in his young days, you know, taking special care of us and taking us around, sitting in each of the places and telling us the glories of those places in such a joyful mood, making sure afterwards we'll sit at those places and take lunch and prasadam. And so this is Guru Maharaj afterwards in Kusum Sarovar. Guru Maharaj was taking bath and he was playing with the kids. He was splashing water on them and they were splashing water on him. Guru Maharaj he connected to everyone on their level. This is in Jagannath Puri, Sunarayana Prabhu. It was Ekadashi, that's Ekadashi cake for one of the birthdays. This is in Jagannath Puri, Guru Maharaj was walking. On the left-hand side is Pavitram there and is Kirtan next to Guru Maharaj. And then we took a photo, which didn't come out too clear, but nevertheless it's there. You can see Guru Maharaj was sitting and quite a few devotees were there with Sunarayana Prabhu on the left, and I'm kneeling by Sunarayana Prabhu's feet at the bottom. Wonderful opportunity, wonderful pastimes, wonderful memories. Guru Maharaj in deep samadhi, he was singing song, he was doing a bhajan. And then Guru Maharaj bringing us back, you know, and Shamla Prabhu, personality on the extreme right, and Sunarayana Prabhu standing up. Ravindra Swarup with his hand, waving his hand. And day afterwards on Radhashtami morning, in front of Gonitai, there was about few hundred disciples. Guru Maharaj gave initiation. Jayapadaka Maharaj gave initiation simultaneously, and at that time Guru Maharaj gave me initiation in 1996 in Mayapur Dham. So, and I didn't even anticipate it. I didn't even know it a day before. And the yagya was going on with all the devotees. So wonderful pastimes there. Then Guru Maharaj took us. Guru Maharaj was sitting and taking prasadam and having a dub with everyone. And in 1996, this was Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja, 3-day festival. And Guru Maharaj gave us all personalized gifts, all the devotees. So then, this is Cape Town. Guru Maharaj did one Abhay Charan series that never made it into the Abhay Charan series. And I shared the reason last time. If anybody else wants to know, I'm happy to say. But then one morning, Guru Maharaj went. This is on the top of Table Mountain, right on the top. Guru Maharaj gave us a Bhagavatam class, and I shot a couple of photos. And I'll tell you a pastime of one of the photos that I shot there. This is in Raghavan Prabhu's house. If you look on the right-hand side there, the person with the gray black hair, he was the director. Tarun Dhanraj, and behind Guru Maharaj's right shoulder was that cameraman. He only shot for that episode. So there was lots of pastimes about that. One quick one, Guru Maharaj wanted me to arrange for his passport. So I had to go to the temple, get the temple president to give him a visa sponsorship. And then day after, when I came back, Guru Maharaj told me, I go to the airport and pick up the temple president, the director Tarun. And I was getting ready to go, and all the was having breakfast, and Guru Maharaj told me, did you take prasadam? I told Guru Maharaj, no, Guru Maharaj, I'm in anxiety, I'm leaving. Guru Maharaj said, no, you can't go. I said, Guru Maharaj, I'll come back. I'm just in anxiety. I can't have prasadam because I don't want to be late at the airport. Guru Maharaj said, wait 1 second. Guru Maharaj personally went. He grabbed a plate. He served prasadam for me. He dished up for me. He gave it to my hand and said, now you go. And up to now, I am so touched by that, Guru Maharaj, served prasadam for everyone, and for me, of all people, least deserving. This is where the house, and Raghavan's house, that we shot that episode of Abhay Charan. You can see the camera crew were shooting one of the shots with the actors over there. And of course, this is I was sitting next to Guru Maharaj on Table Mountain, right on the top in Cape Town. And then this is the class of Guru Maharaj in Table Mountain. And this is Guru Maharaj in Cape Town in a Lamborghini. If you look carefully, Raghavan Prabhu has got quite a few nice sports cars. There's one parked in the garage, and Guru Maharaj sitting in the Lamborghini. And I told them, just wait, don't go. I ran upstairs and they waited for me. So they asked why. I told Raghavan Prabhu, you wait. And I came down and they waited for me, and I got this photo. Yes. So some very nice pictures of Guru Maharaj. This is in early days, maybe going back 30 some odd years. Guru Maharaj and Shri Radharadhanath. This is in Cape Town. Guru Maharaj is just having a fantastic kirtan, everyone dancing. See Guru Maharaj young and youthful. This picture, Shrutakirti Prabhu told me, is one of the best pictures of Guru Maharaj. He really liked Guru Maharaj's composure and in this photo. So yeah, so this is of course Krishna's Maharaj's Vyasa Puja again. And these are some of the pictures when Guru Maharaj first came, when Guru Maharaj came into Australia. Of course, my son was only less than a year old. That's Abhay Charan that Guru Maharaj holding, and Rajaraj at the bottom, and Janaki there. So time goes fast. So Guru Maharaj, my son was playing obeisances with Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj grabbed him, lifted him up from playing obeisances, and Guru Maharaj gave him a huge hug. Such a huge hug, this is Guru Maharaj, the mercy of Guru Maharaj. So we were worshipping Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj was giving mercy to my son there. We were doing Abhishek for Guru Maharaj, foot bathing ceremony for Guru Maharaj, my apology. I didn't miss the opportunity of touching Guru Maharaj's feet. Whenever I got the opportunity, I did that. And then Guru Maharaj spent the time speaking to my wife, finding out, how the family is going and how she's doing. So he gave time for everybody. And Guru Maharaj went to his room. This is another occasion, of course. This was Guru Maharaj's room. Guru Maharaj just getting settled in. And then we went to the temple, and there were so many senior, these are very, very, very senior devotees. But Guru Maharaj is spending attention to the child because she made a flower, a paper flower for Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj was very impressed. And then, of course, Guru Maharaj spending a special time. And then when Guru Maharaj was here, quite a few days, he used to cook for everybody. Just in 20 minutes, he'll cook for about 30 of us. And on one occasion, after he cooked for everybody, Guru Maharaj, if anybody watch Guru Maharaj cook, it's truly an amazing thing. Guru Maharaj is meticulous about his cooking. When he touched the spoon and he's touched something else, he'll go wash his hand and then he'll do something else. He'll wash his hand and then he'll touch another thing. Right throughout, he'll constantly rinse his hand. I just noticed that and I was wondering, that's amazing. I haven't saw any cook do that. Guru Maharaj will rinse his hand almost in between every single item that he used to do. And on one occasion, when after Guru Maharaj cooked, all the devotees were sitting to take, we were waiting, and then Guru Maharaj asked, what's the wait? And so the devotees told me, no, they're preparing a soya prep. And Guru Maharaj was very, very upset. Guru Maharaj said, I don't know why you all eat soya. So Guru Maharaj gave us a class about 1 hour, how soya is low grade And it's because of our low-class mentality from previous birth or previous life that we have this attachment for eating meat. And that is why we want an artificial meat to eat. So, and after the class, Guru Maharaj made us all to ask everyone, how many of you all from now on is not going to eat soya? And only my hand went up. And so since that day, I have not eaten soya, but all the other devotees, they continued because they didn't make that promise to Guru Maharaj. This is Guru Maharaj signing the Abhay Charan for some guests that were there. And in after a program, Guru Maharaj always spent time with the local community, and he gave them a lot of mercy, and they all loved spending the time with him. This is Guru Maharaj cooking again for everybody. I'm going a little fast because I want to make sure that we see most of the pictures. And just still, and you can see the devotees at the back. They're all watching Guru Maharaj. Everything about Guru Maharaj was quite a big event. When Guru Maharaj took prasadam was a great event. When Guru Maharaj cooked was a great event. Even when Guru Maharaj walked was a great event. Everything about Guru Maharaj was great. This, as you can see, every chance I got, I grabbed Guru Maharaj's feet. And, so Guru Maharaj was very merciful to me in many ways, both in hugs, and I got lots and lots and lots of chastisement. In fact, I got more chastisement than hugs from Guru Maharaj. The only reason I got hugs is because I got so much of chastisement, actually. And then on this occasion, we had Guru Maharaj was giving a seminar at the University of Queensland. Thereafter, we cooked prasadam for everybody. And on this occasion, this is another Prabhupada disciple, Surabhi Mataji. It was her birthday. We shared the same birthday. So we baked a cake, and so we got her to come, and Guru Maharaj was there, and we cut the cake. And thereafter, Guru Maharaj found out it was my birthday on the same day. And then Guru Maharaj canceled his afternoon's program, and he personally organized a pizza and pasta feast for all my friends. He told me, now you invite all your friends, and I want to feed them. That is our Father. That is our Father. As soon as he heard it, my wife told him it's my birthday that day. He immediately canceled his entire day's program. He told me, invite all your friends, and I want to make a pizza feast for them. And Guru Maharaj personally made sure the feast was done properly. And then when it came to cutting the cake, I told Guru Maharaj, you cut the cake. He says, it's your birthday. I said, Guru Maharaj, but you cut the cake, please. So Guru Maharaj smiled at me and he cut the cake. So then, when Guru Maharaj was there, Guru Maharaj always sat and he spent, no matter how small, how young a person was, Guru Maharaj paid attention to everyone equally. It could be the president of the country, it could be Mandela himself, or it could be our little child. Guru Maharaj, it made no difference to him. And this occasion, Guru Maharaj was overseeing some cooking, and as you can see, he was making sure that everything's been done. We were making a stir fry. Guru Maharaj himself was showing how to be done and how to make it. That's Vijay Mukunda, a very sweet disciple of Guru Maharaj, always affectionate younger brother of mine. I've got a very high regard for him. And at the back is a disciple from, I'm sure all the devotees from UK know him. Wonderful devotee as well. He came down, he was here with the retreat with us. On this occasion, Guru Maharaj met his two very, very special friends. That's Bhagavad Shai Prabhu and Sarva Mangala Mataji. Those devotees from UK would know him pretty well. And then Guru Maharaj is cooking. Behind them is the two devotees from Mauritius. And they were very, very happy to spend personalized time with Guru Maharaj. This is a picture that I shot when Guru Maharaj was sitting in Cape Town. I shot that as a photo, and then I had somebody to make it into, so it's an hand-painted oil on canvas painting. And the reason that I put this picture on there is that it has some pastime that I had with Guru Maharaj. So I had it on the frame, on the wall. And that morning, because we're having floods, and we were having a big program with Guru Maharaj, was doing a seminar, a retreat. So I had to have flowers brought down from Singapore. And so these big boxes came down with a Singapore postage on them. And Guru Maharaj asked me, what are those? And I said, no, Guru Maharaj, these are flowers that I get around from Singapore. Because we're having a drought over here, we don't have flowers. So Guru Maharaj said, oh, okay. And then Guru Maharaj looked at this picture and he said, Janakaraj. So I was busy getting everything ready because it was only myself, my wife, and Guru Maharaj those days. There were not many. There were very few disciples in Brisbane. I was the only one. And so my wife and I was organizing the whole retreat for a 5-day retreat for, I think it was 70 people, breakfast, lunch, and dinners, and then also taking care of Guru Maharaj. So I was running around. Guru Maharaj called me and he told me, Janakaraj, you want to know about this picture? And I told him, can you guess where this was taken, Guru Maharaj? Guru Maharaj said, no. So I said, well, this was taken in Cape Town. And Guru Maharaj, I told Guru Maharaj, and then Guru Maharaj looked at me and smiled and said, Janakaraj, why are you wasting your money? I was thinking, this is my spiritual master. You can't get a better way of investing. Anyways, this is Guru Maharaj at the retreat. Guru Maharaj that was a balcony. Guru Maharaj used to chant up and down. So Guru Maharaj used to walk up and down and chant outside on the balcony. And we went and visited a devotee, a doctor down in Gold Coast. And Guru Maharaj was sitting in this nice elaborate seat. And I thought it was such a nice picture, and I took that. So this picture, why I thought was when Guru Maharaj was doing the retreat in Sunshine Coast in Australia, I arranged a boat cruise. So I thought we'll have a boat kirtan for one day. And Guru Maharaj told me, no, Janakaraj, don't do that boat cruise. I don't like that boat cruise. He says, if you want to spoil the devotees, you spoil them with prasadam. So if you want to spoil the devotees, you spoil them with prasadam. So then we made sure that this was just breakfast, and this was only one table was there. So we made sure the prasadam was in top standard. And Guru Maharaj used to phone me at those days 2 or 3 times a week just to help me to make sure everything was done perfectly for that retreat. Even things like, should I offer tea, which is rooibos tea, it's a South African herbal tea. And Guru Maharaj just tell me what to do it, what teas to have, how to have it. Everything Guru Maharaj told me what to have. And then there was one stage that on here, Guru Maharaj saw a Nutella bottle. So Guru Maharaj asked me, what is that? I said, no, Guru Maharaj, that's a pure nut spread. Guru Maharaj said, no, that's not a nut spread. Anyway, Guru Maharaj told me to bring the bottle to him. He had a look at the bottle, and that was another pastime I had with Guru Maharaj. So whenever we had Guru Maharaj around, or whenever we had a program, we ensured that the prasadam was of good standard. So the prasadam had to be up to Guru Maharaj's standard, cooked by a proper qualified personality. This was when Guru Maharaj was about to leave back at the airport. This is some of the pictures. Guru Maharaj sitting and spending some special time with all of us. And the afternoon, these were really jewels, wonderful times. When after the day is done, Guru Maharaj is finished, Guru Maharaj sits relaxed, and then we all sit with him, and Guru Maharaj used to tell us personal, intimate, and personal pastimes. And look at the smile on all the disciples' faces there. There's Shurat Krishna Prabhu there, and there's Bharat Shestra Prabhu from Sydney, and then there's Vijay Mukunda on the right, and Guru Maharaj is with us. There was a lot of other devotees there, and Guru Maharaj is just chilling out with us. Guru Maharaj would tell us so many different things about when his younger days, his pastimes, how he used to handle some issues, and things like that. Sometimes even at 11 o'clock in the night, Guru Maharaj couldn't take rest. He'll come out and we will all be there, and Guru Maharaj will start talking to us. This is at one occasion, Guru Maharaj came from the temple, and this is the youth. So Guru Maharaj sat with them and he gave them personalized time. He encouraged them in very nice way. If you have a look on the top there, where Guru Maharaj, so this is Janaki baked the cake for Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj came home after the program, and he personally cut the cake, and he spent some time with the kids, encouraging them. This was Guru Maharaj, and this is a special occasion. Guru Maharaj made many attempts to spend, some time with His Holiness Mukunda Maharaj, and he was very affectionate to Mukunda Maharaj because of all the service that Mukunda Maharaj gave to Srila Prabhupada in his early days. So Guru Maharaj made this special trip, which is a 2.5-hour trip, to go to the farm temple so we can spend some time with Mukunda Goswami. So on the way, we stopped off on the way at a little picnic spot, put a little cloth at the bottom, and Guru Maharaj took prasadam. So all the devotees sat and we took prasadam. And we got to the temple, and here Guru Maharaj gives His Holiness Mukunda Goswami a huge hug. This is just precious, precious times. Guru Maharaj enjoyed the time with Mukunda Maharaj. Many times he wanted to spend some time with Mukunda Maharaj, but Mukunda Maharaj but Mukunda Maharaj's health did not permit. So on this occasion, Guru Maharaj went and he spent a lot of time with Guru Maharaj, with Mukunda Swami. And this is, I think, quite rare. I didn't see any pictures with Mukunda Maharaj and Guru Maharaj before. And behind that, we had a table with Abhay Charan. So this was a kirtan Guru Maharaj had with Mukunda Maharaj afterwards. And then Guru Maharaj and Mukunda Maharaj went back to Mukunda Maharaj's apartment and they spent a couple of hours together. And then Guru Maharaj came back home. He stood in the balcony and they chanting with the kids on the balcony. Guru Maharaj was chanting with the kids in the balcony. This is with another very senior and very nice disciple of Guru Maharaj, His Grace Damodar Prabhu. Guru Maharaj was personalizedly signing an Abhay Charan series. Those are, as you can see, is some time back. As you can see, it's CDs. And he's signing that for the different devotees. This was at the same birthday party I told you about at UQ. He's sitting with two Prabhupada disciples. And these are two wonderful disciples of Srila Prabhupada. On the right-hand side is His Grace Abhilash Prabhu, a Prabhupada disciple, and the other is Shurabhi Mataji as well. This is on the day that Guru Maharaj wanted to give me the birthday party. There's what happened was, as I was there, I got a phone call wishing me a happy birthday from Jayashri Mataji from South Africa, Jagannatha Pandit's wife. And she was talking to me, and Guru Maharaj went past, and I said, Guru Maharaj, you know, who's that? And I without telling Guru Maharaj, without telling Jayashri Mataji, I ended the phone to Guru Maharaj. And then Guru Maharaj was very happy to speak to Jayashri Mataji. So dear Guru Maharaj was overseeing the prasadam distribution for that program. And Guru Maharaj cutting the cake. And so that's a piece out that Guru Maharaj made for all the devotees. Love the devotee in the middle is expression of appreciation for Guru Maharaj's cooking. That's Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. Now, this picture, why it made is I got a pastime with that. This was in Sunshine Coast. At that stage, Guru Maharaj had an ingrown toenail, which was giving Guru Maharaj a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Guru Maharaj was suffering with that. Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. And then on this occasion, so we got a doctor. On the right was a specialist as well. But I got a doctor who was able to do an invasive procedure to remove it. But Guru Maharaj didn't like the idea of medical intervention. Meaning, you know, I remember even when Guru Maharaj got sick in 1996 in Mumbai, he didn't want to go for tests and stuff because he says the sannyasi doesn't get his body punctured. But on this occasion, I was telling Guru Maharaj, you know, sometimes we shouldn't prolong the agony. Just cut it out, Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj chastised me. He said, what do you mean? even that procedure is agony itself. So I got a bit of chastisement. So then we had the procedure done. If you have a look on Guru Maharaj's toe, you know, we've had, it was bandaged. This was a couple of days later when we removed the bandage, I think. And so this is Guru Maharaj about taking prasadam. So it's not taking prasadam there, Prabhu, just make note. Well, here's Guru Maharaj taking prasadam. So it's a rare occasion of Guru Maharaj taking prasadam, but everything about Guru Maharaj was perfect. Everything about Guru Maharaj was a science. He was a connoisseur. It was just heart watching him taking prasadam. Everything was just perfect about Guru Maharaj, even the way he took prasadam. Then Guru Maharaj is taking with some of the disciples. Krishnendu Prabhu on the left from New Zealand. Rajashekar Prabhu is standing and serving. So I'll just go very quickly with these ones. The retreat pictures. This is that was in Sydney. This was in the second retreat we had in Sunshine Coast. As you can see, Guru Maharaj ensured that prasadam was always top class. On the retreat, we had Gunanava Prabhu there, you know, Bhagavad Ashaya Prabhu's and Sarva Mangala Mataji, and a couple. And this was also a Prabhupada disciple. Holding in her hand is original garland of Srila Prabhupada. So she had that garland encased in a proper thing, and she gave us all to put it on. That garland is an original garland of Srila Prabhupada. So she shared that with us. During the day, Guru Maharaj went for a bathe in the ocean in Sunshine Coast, and you can see all the devotees there with Guru Maharaj. enjoying with Guru Maharaj, in such a wonderful way. This is a picture, of course, and this picture here is a picture of Guru Maharaj in Ujjain. Super hot kirtan. Everyone was in ecstasy with our dear senior most God brother, garlanding Guru Maharaj. And then this was initiation in Ujjain. Guru Maharaj gave quite a few disciples. And this is in New South Wales, in a place called Bluey's Beach. So during the retreat, Guru Maharaj went for a walk on the beach, and we took the opportunity to go. At that retreat, as we walked back, on another occasion, Guru Maharaj was walking barefoot. And then when we got just before the cars, there was a little water trough. And I went, and Guru Maharaj went to the water trough. He opened the tap, and I went down and I kneeled down and I washed Guru Maharaj's feet. So Guru Maharaj looked back and saw me washing his feet. And Guru Maharaj told me, Janakaraj, you don't have to do that. I smiled and said, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. I said, Guru Maharaj, no, I don't have to, but I want to. And then I washed Guru Maharaj's both feet. And as I was watching Guru Maharaj, walking with Guru Maharaj told me, Janakaraj, why have you got my picture on your Skype profile? So those days Skype was big. So I said, so who else's picture should I have, Guru Maharaj? Well, I said, you should have your own picture. And Guru Maharaj just smiling at me at that time. So I remember that very nicely. This was when Guru Maharaj came to Vrindavan. As he was coming in, my son garlanded Guru Maharaj. And immediately Guru Maharaj garland, with the garland on Guru Maharaj's head, he put it over my son's head like that. And as you can see, it was just amazing. Guru Maharaj walked, and this is Vrindavan, and everyone turned up, and such a great pumped procession. It was such a wonderful time. And so this was when Guru Maharaj was leaving. Guru Maharaj gave me a hug. If anyone was hugged by Guru Maharaj, they know that words can't explain, can't. So this Guru Maharaj at the airport, my mom in the back over there talking to, and my wife talking to Guru Maharaj. This is my paternal father and my spiritual father. That's my father. He's late now, but although initially he was not very happy when he became a devotee, when he left his body, he left the body chanting as a devotee. He gave up everything and he surrendered also to this divine process. And when he passed away, I was in the hearse bringing my father home, and Guru Maharaj phoned me. Guru Maharaj called me from I think it was in Ujjain, and he was talking to me, and so I told Guru Maharaj, you must give your mercy to my father. Guru Maharaj said, don't worry, Srila Prabhupada will take care of him, everything will be all right. And then I was explaining to him that my father at the last days, he was just constantly chanting. He surrendered totally, he gave up everything. He wasn't attached to anybody or anything. He was just attached to the holy names. It was such a great transition from when I became a devotee. My father never wanted me to become a devotee. He didn't want me to become a vegetarian. And there he leaves his body chanting the holy names. That pastime is such a nice pastime, but time permitting. So Guru Maharaj said, that is the glory of our spiritual life. Even if one person in the family becomes a devotee, the whole family is benefited. So again, I put my head on Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. When Guru Maharaj was leaving, this is at the airport. And then this was when the last time Guru Maharaj was leaving Brisbane. I never knew it was going to be the last time that Guru Maharaj was going to leave Brisbane. So Jagannath Pandit and us, we took Guru Maharaj to Sunshine Coast, met with some people, and we're saying goodbyes to Guru Maharaj. And as Guru Maharaj was getting onto I took this photo, and then Guru Maharaj finished giving Jagannath Pandit a huge hug. He turned around and he opened his arms for me. And then I went and I paid obeisance to Guru Maharaj. I left my camera at Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. I got up and Guru Maharaj gave me the most warmest, biggest hug. Such a, wow, I can't tell you, I feel like the hug that he gave me was the hug that Hanuman gave to Bhima, such an empowering hug. And thereafter, I paid obeisance to Guru Maharaj. Oh, while I was giving Guru Maharaj a hug, Guru Maharaj in my ear whispered, he said, I thought you're going to take a selfie for me because I put the camera by his foot. I didn't take a photo of Guru Maharaj hugging me. Guru Maharaj says, I thought you're going to take a selfie. So I paid obeisance to Guru Maharaj and I put my hand out and I went past my camera. Guru Maharaj thought I was going to grab my camera, and I grabbed Guru Maharaj's lotus feet and I placed my head on Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. And that was the last time the Guru Maharaj was here in Brisbane. So as you can see, whenever Guru Maharaj left, he showered us with mercy. And here's Guru Maharaj leaving to one of the flights. This was a previous flight. This wasn't the last one. And in Brisbane airport, they didn't have the tube, so Guru Maharaj used to walk into the airplane. And this is the last time Guru Maharaj left. As he left, these are the devotees that came with us, Jagannath Prabhu and his wonderful family, my wife. We went, and then we took this last photo as Guru Maharaj went, all of us totally in blissful mood, saying goodbye to our wonderful spiritual master. So at this stage, I didn't give anybody a chance to speak, but last time I was asked a question from the, I was asked a question last time by one of the Matajis. But before I answer that question, is there anybody who's got any questions or any comments or any contributions? How are we doing for time?
Okay, let's see. About
right.
10-15 minutes, I think. Janakaraj Prabhu. So if anybody has any questions, yes, please take advantage. We saw many, devotees from the UK. So Bhagavad Prabhu, originally temple president at Radhalaneshwar with his wife, Sarvamangala. His Grace Damodar Prabhu.
Right. Okay. Any questions from anybody or any comments, anything at all? Prabhu, yes, go for it.
Was there a question? Sorry. Anybody have? I was just going to ask also, you mentioned Guru Maharaj was quite heavy about soya.
Yes.
Yeah, some devotees take, some devotees don't. I mean, it's seen as maybe it's a substitute to, I don't know, it's if you're vegan, I guess, soya is a substitute to paneer. I'm a paneer fan personally.
Yes. Right. So is that a question, Prabhu?
So yeah, why do you think you were so heavy about soya?
So about that, Guru Maharaj, like a lot of things in ISKCON, Guru Maharaj had his opinion on it, but he did not make that as a ruling. Because Guru Maharaj looked at it from a broader sense. I remember, on another occasion, while I was driving Guru Maharaj to a seminar that was having in University of Queensland. So that morning we used to bake bread for Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj told me, Janakaraj, why are you baking bread? So he said, see, in my early days, what happens is that devotees used to come to me consistently and tell me, you can't have this, you can't have that, because this is like that. And on one occasion, I remember they told that cheese is fermented food. So Guru Maharaj stopped having cheese for a long time. And I remember having a conversation with Guru Maharaj's servant in India at that time. And he was so upset. He said, because he was a European and he said, I can't have pizza anymore because somebody told Guru Maharaj you can't have this cheese. He was upset. He said, if I meet that devotee, you're just, anyways. So then there's a lot of things Guru Maharaj didn't have and things like. So then when I was driving Guru Maharaj to Janakaraj, over a period of time, so many things people told me that I cannot have or can't have. Well, what happened is that eventually we can't have anything. Then I had this, now this is Guru Maharaj's quote unquote, he said, then I had this realization that I'm going to go back to what Standard Prabhupada said. Whatever Standard Prabhupada said in those days, whatever Guru Maharaj Prabhupada wanted us to have, I will have. Whatever Prabhupada didn't want us to have, I wouldn't have. And so, even with bread, Guru Maharaj showed me, the bread that is made in the shop is made by big machines. It's not the consciousness going into it. So, and what happens, that bread is a lot lighter than the bread we make at home. It's easier for me to digest. So you buy the bread from the shop, I don't have a problem with it. Now that so times have changed like that over a period of time. And so when it comes to the soya as well, it's an individual thing. My family hasn't stopped, but because I made the promise to Guru Maharaj, it's not the soya, it's more the promise.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more the promise, so I stopped. But none of the devotees that made the promise, that committed to Guru Maharaj, has stopped since. So for me, it's not the soya, it's more because I told Guru Maharaj I'm not going to have. And I promised my spiritual master, so I haven't had since. except on one occasion was a birthday party, a devotee invited us, and they prepared something, and in it, after I took a bite, I found out there was soya in it, so I just left it aside separately. But with all intensive purposes, I don't have soya, but it's an individual thing. But even my own family don't follow. So okay. I am not telling that Guru Maharaj made that ruling for everybody. He made a suggestion. He did not like it. In Ujjain, he stopped soya being served. And on one occasion, I found out that Prabhupada said, you can eat soya, but you cannot offer it to the deities.
Right.
So whether you can eat something not offered to the deities, that's an individual thing. Mm-hmm. So then there's also about mushroom, and if you look at some of Yamuna Mataji's cookings, there's mushroom preps in there as well. On another occasion, Guru Maharaj, anyways, yes, Prabhu, I don't know how we're doing for time.
Oh, okay. We're always slave to time, about 10 minutes. I don't
yes. Very quickly, I got a quick question. Last time a question was asked by a Mataji.
Yeah.
Is that Mataji here today?
Oh, wow. I don't know, to be honest.
Because she asked a question is that, sometimes we, I don't know if anyone remembers, is how to handle conflict resolution. You have difficulties with devotees. What was Guru Maharaj's mood? And sometimes you have some kind of, it's a rough patch, how to handle it. And, how to handle such devotees, and whether Guru Maharaj gave some instructions. So I had one occasion with Guru Maharaj, and I thought I'd like to expand on that because time was not permitting last time. And when she asked that question, I said, the way you handle devotees and conflicts and resolution is with intelligence. Now, the reason I said that is because from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 63, it says, from anger, delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. And when memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. So if you handle the conflict resolution with intelligence, you're not bewildered, you're not in delusion, and you've got good memory. Means you took. So what you do is what I've done in my occasion. One occasion, I'll tell you. I'll share a personal occasion, Guru Maharaj. On that one occasion that this temple manager complained to Guru Maharaj about me, Guru Maharaj chastised me and chastised me and chastised me. I'm telling you, no other disciple got a chastisement like that. I mean, I can tell you physically this because Guru Maharaj at the end of it told me, now get out from here. And when I walked out the door, Guru Maharaj slammed the door that the whole house shook. So that is why I'm quite confident Guru Maharaj didn't do that for anyone else. So to that extent of the chastisement I got from Guru Maharaj was so angry. And if anybody saw Guru Maharaj angry, you want to be the other side of this planet. You don't want to be anywhere close. When Guru Maharaj's bottom lip curled, can anybody remember? Oh my God. Guru Maharaj's bottom lip curled. Oh my God. You rather endure the wrath of Lord Shiva doing the dance of death than to do Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj chastised me, and then he slammed the door behind me. And then Guru Maharaj just chased me, literally, now get out from here. To that extent, Guru Maharaj was angry with me. And then Guru Maharaj called me back the next morning and he told me, see, Janakaraj, the thing is that I'm going to share some personal thing. This is personalized stuff, but I'm going to share it for the benefit of that Mataji if she's here online. Guru Maharaj told me, see, even though you may not be wrong, when somebody complains about my disciples, it is my duty to chastise them. And you would understand that as a father. Guru Maharaj told me, and I do understand because it happened to me on one occasion as well, where I chastised my child in front of someone else because they complained. Although I knew it wasn't wholly her fault. But Guru Maharaj told me that, I immediately remembered, what Guru Maharaj said, as a father, he chastised me. Then Guru Maharaj told me, a few things. Then Guru Maharaj told me in my early days, there were some devotees, proper disciples that were very hard with me. They were very tough with me. And they were very difficult. I just kept quiet and I just let it be. And he says, I didn't do much about it, but they are not here now, but I'm still here. Guru Maharaj told me that. I'm just telling you personally what Guru Maharaj told me, exactly that. So Guru Maharaj told me, that that's how you handle it. You be tolerant, you just stay quiet and you let it be. And then you stay, and Guru Maharaj said, I became aloof from it. At one stage, even Guru Maharaj stayed away from ISKCON for a little while as well, not from ISKCON as a thing, but from management point of view in his early days when Prabhupada just left. So Guru Maharaj withdrew when the situation was very tense. Guru Maharaj withdrew, like that. And he said, I am here still now, but none of them are here anymore. So Guru Maharaj told me, that's how you handle it. So with the intelligence. So recently, similar thing happened to me. And so what I did was I went into counsel from a senior Prabhupada disciple. I told him, this is the situation. This is what is happening. What do you suggest I do? And they told me, it's not an offense to avoid some association. He says, you withdraw from that association. You keep away from them. If it's in a toxic environment, then don't get involved in the environment. It's not good for your health and it's not good for your spiritual life. So getting proper counseling without being bewildered of memory, memory, especially initially I was very angry, my ego got involved. I got very upset. I was very tense about the situation. And I got very upset because, in many respects, they were out of line and it was not the etiquette. And I felt that from my perspective, that this is not the proper etiquette. So I thought what to do. Then I got the counseling from these devotees and they told me, this Prabhupada disciple told me, this is what you do, Janakaraj. I know you a long time. And on that one occasion, when Guru Maharaj chastised me, Guru Maharaj said, when he chastised me, he told me, I said, Guru Maharaj, this is a situation, but I want you to hear it from me. But Guru Maharaj said, let the whole world spit at you. Let the whole world ostracize you. This is personally Guru Maharaj told me, quote unquote. Let the whole world spit at you. Let the whole world ostracize you. As long as Srila Prabhupada is pleased with you. As long as Srila Prabhupada is pleased with you. Then I said, Guru Maharaj, for me, it's very important that one other person is pleased with me. And then Guru Maharaj went solemn quiet and told me, Janakaraj, don't worry. I know your heart. And just melted my heart when Guru Maharaj said that in such a sweet, fatherly way. He said, Janakaraj, don't worry. I know your heart. So even though Guru Maharaj may not be here now, Guru Maharaj knows the disciple's heart. Guru Maharaj knows all of us in very, very detailed, every one of us. We still enjoy a relationship with Guru Maharaj. Very much so now, more than before. So, yes, so if we have ever again that Mataji is over here, I felt very bad. The time did not permit that we could, answer a question. So I thought this time, that when I said with intelligence, I didn't mean to say it in a derogatory manner, any a manner that was not befitting, but with intelligence. You acquire knowledge from everybody, you get direction, and you handle a matter with intelligence. Right?
Wonderful. And I haven't seen it myself, but I think the archive teams have just in the last couple of days, there's a YouTube video dealing with conflict with devotees around that subject. I haven't seen it myself, so I can't comment on it. But I thought, very timely given this question.
Okay. Yes. I actually felt very bad last time that I didn't, give Mataji an expansion of what I mentioned when I said with intelligence. So when I got this opportunity this time, I said, I have to, even if she's not there, I have to tell her what I meant in case she misunderstood, as I'm being very hard-nosed.
No.
So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Janakaraj.
Thank you very much.
I want to extend a big thank you, as I'm sure all of you do, to Janakaraj Prabhu. He's, in Brisbane. It must be here. It's 1 o'clock UK time. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Brisbane, it must be, I don't know, 11 p.m. It's late in the evening. So he's, put himself out for all of us. So a big hearty thank you and Haribol from all of us. So thank you once again. If there are any other questions, there's like a couple of minutes left. I can like to invite any other devotees who may have any questions. Nothing in the chat, I don't think. Okay, I might also, yes,
Prabhu,
sorry.
if you got a couple minutes left, I'm not sure if last time as well, there was a video of what Guru Maharaj wanted to, what meant to all of us, or Guru Maharaj's duty all of us. I thought if we got a few minutes left, we can play that quickly. It's only 2 minutes long.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Sure. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see if I can share the screen again quickly.
We can't, sorry, Janakaraj, the sound is. I think, yeah, maybe the internet.
Just close it up. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No, thank you. Thank you. And okay, thank you very much. And we look forward to having all your association again next week. So once again, thank you, Janakaraj Prabhu, and as I look forward to your association.
I thank all of you as well. Please accept my shortcomings, my inabilities, my offenses. I hope I did justice to Srila Gurudev. And I thank you also for your time and this opportunity. I especially thank Gaura Hari Prabhu for thinking of me. I feel very touched and remembering me in this way. And all glory to Srila.
I just one small announcement before we leave. So many of you know that New Mayapur, Guru Maharaj was GBC for New Mayapur, and there's a well-documented history actually of how Guru Maharaj saved New Mayapur, right? New Mayapur temple in France, and so they seem to be having some difficulties again, and so please, support them in any way that you can, right? That'll be much appreciated. Okay, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, and look forward to your association again next week. Haribol.